It's okay, brother. Take a day off, man. We'll get a pizza and shit, watch the game. We like that. No, bro. Get your fucking shit on, man. Stop being a punk.
You just don't ever quit. I tell people all the time, I wasn't always the smartest person in the room. I was just the SOB that refused to quit.
Stay focused and stay in the studio, stay working, stay grounded, stay humble, keep making money and stack it high as you can stack it, no matter what anyone around you say.
Don't let
Do
what
not.
people say, do not.
Not get comfortable. Not there yet. When you get there, you're going to know when you got there. But you cannot get comfortable.
My life, I've been striving to make myself better. It's a full-time commitment. To be the best, you have to work the hardest. You have to chase what seems impossible over and over and over again. Because giving up is not an option. When you feel like you've reached your limit, it's only the beginning. That's when it's time to dig deep, to find the courage to push some more. Because if you got the drive, the discipline, and the resolve to do what it takes to make yourself great, then the rewards are endless.
You can't want something but not put in the work. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life, no matter what it is. It could be a professional athlete, or it could be an artist, it could be a doctor, it could be anything in the world, a president of the United States. But you got to put the work in. And most important, you got to find happiness too. If you're having fun, enjoying what you're doing, it makes it so much easier.
Put the work in. The game gives back to you when you put the work in. That's what the game gods do. So worry about the game. When you worry about the game, everything, you take care of yourself. Pour it all into the game. If you want to be great, it's okay to be selfish, because you have to be a little bit selfish to be able to be great.
Genuinely believe that I can do anything. I'm not surprised that I'm still here. And I believe that I could possibly be here a decade from now. The biggest life lesson that I've learned is the power of the mind, and just how important it is to look at yourself at a high regard and to believe in yourself. I think in order to paint a bright future for yourself, you have to be able to see it in your mind. You have to believe in it, and the more you believe in it, the more your world will start to change.
You have to build yourself into someone who can continue to execute regardless of what's happening around you.
People give up right before they get what they always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. And I will not be the person who quit before I got what I wanted or what I needed or what I thought I was supposed to have.
Obviously, no one is sitting next to me. No one's behind me. The only thing I got is this light here. If I close this, it's off. If I open this, it's on. I'm on myself. There's only one person I can talk to here. So what does this mean? Here's what it means. The first couple years of your business, you are going to get to a moment where this happens to you. You can't call your wife. You can't call your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. You know why? Because you told them you have big dreams and ambitions, and they believed you, and they said, go for it. You can't call your friends because you told your friends you got big plans. You cannot call your peers. You cannot call anybody, not your parents, because you told your parents, I don't want to go to college and become a lawyer. I don't want to pursue and become that engineer. I want to go become a businessman, a salesperson, or an entrepreneur. And then all of a sudden, you find yourself in a car like this all by yourself, talking to only one person, and it's you.
Winnie wants to see how loyal you are to it. What are you going to do to get there and to stay there? And most people aren't. They're just they aren't.
Why though?
It's too hard. They know what winning feels like, but what it takes to go down that unforgiving race, they don't want to do because it's just too hard.
People always say, man, how do you handle failure, man? I fail a lot, dude. I don't look at failure as failure. I look at failure as your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I don't look at anything as failure. Not trying is failure.
Your dreams are waiting on you. If you want to change your life, you got to do it. You got to put in the work. You got to take the action. You got to go through the process. Nobody or nothing else has got to do it for you.
I don't know when it will happen. All I know is that it will happen. And when it happens, whether it's in 2 months or 2 years, I'm going to sit down and ask you if you have tried your best or you have once again fucking failed. I haven't stopped working. I haven't slowed down. I haven't got lazy. I'm still trying to get more. More of everything. More houses, more boats, more cars, all of it. I'm asking you to put in a little bit of effort to a task where the outcome is certain, and we'll hope my words echo into eternity to save enough young men to prevent the Matrix enslaving us all. Because God loves action. Action is implored from you. Surely that's more inspiring when you know the finish line contains a pot of gold. What more can I fucking do?
I don't know about you, but in my book, in my opinion, I can't lose, because losing is something that is designed for people that quit and for people that fail. I don't fail, I learn.
If you can't sit still, ignore notifications, and focus on one task for 8 hours straight, never expect to build anything great.
I hate negative people. If you're negative, you got to get away from it. If I have an idea, the first thing you want to talk about is the problems with it. Then we got an issue. There's a time to talk about problems, but not while I'm dreaming.
Being a bitch with a dick. For what you're gonna use that money? What? You're 40 years old, 35 years old, 45 years old. You're gonna go to a beach club and spray champagne and be like a fucking clown where everybody can see your fucking Pamela Anderson titties hanging down and jumping around? That's being a man? You know what a man is? Somebody that does what he needs to do when he doesn't feel to do it. Somebody that is hard in his body, in his mind, in his spirit, and in his fucking heart.
I'm going to tell you to be selfish. Be selfish. Be selfish for the next 3 years. Go get yourself strong. Go put your own oxygen mask on. Put some money in the bank. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your income. Be greedy on the amount of money you want to make. I'm telling you, be greedy, be selfish. You know why? Because if you go all in, if you stop thinking, I wish I could do more, be more, go all in and make the money. Get secure and put your oxygen mask on, and what you can do in 5 years from now, what you can do in 7 years from now, what you can do in 12 years from now is unbelievable.
It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the prayers you whispered when nobody was watching. It's all about those moments when you could have folded, but you didn't. You see, the underdog story is the realest story there is. Because when you come from nothing, you appreciate everything. You hustle different. You love different, and you lead different. So today, I want you to do 3 things. Stay humble. Never forget where you came from. Stay hungry. Keep that fire in your soul. And stay true. Always be real with yourself and the world. Because the world don't need no more copies. It need originals. And trust me, ain't nobody else that can do what you do like you do. Smile wide, hold your head high, and when they ask you how you made it, you tell them, I believed in myself when nobody else did. Keep pushing, keep winning, and remember, it's always the underdogs who end up running the game. Trust me, that's why I'm running the game.
I don't quit. You know, I may not make it the first time, but I'll come back. I gotta fucking get my head back in the game. I gotta figure this shit out. It doesn't mean you leave. It means you study it more.
If you quit now, you're going to fucking be a loser your entire life. That's it. We don't get what we always want. And to get what we always want, we have to be so much better that it's unquestionable.
Stop thinking. Thinking is what destroys our confidence. When you can't shut your brain off, when you're thinking about things in the past that you tried and failed, that tags your confidence and you're not going to move forward. When you think about things that could go wrong in the future, and wow, what if we go down this path and then this and then this, that tags your confidence and you're not going to go forward. Thoughts are not who we are. I know I've said that a lot lately, but one person described it as thoughts are like a river with bottles going down it, and in each bottle there's a message, and that's a thought. And they just keep coming down. How many thoughts do you have in a day? Non-stop in the middle of the night, just boom, 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 boom. But we aren't in control. If a bad thought comes in like, hey, if you try this, maybe you'll lose everything and it won't work, and you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you failed in the past. You know what you do? You take that thought, put it back in the bottle, and stick it in the stream and let it go. Think about that analogy. We are living with this stream of thoughts going by, and you have the choice to pluck the ones that don't work for you, don't empower you, and don't tell you that you are amazing, that you are great, that you can accomplish anything you want. If they're not empowering thoughts, stick them back in the bottle and send them down the stream so they go over the waterfall and crash.
I dare you to stop playing around with your life and your future, and dedicate the next 6 months exclusively to your goals and only your goals. Don't on any account tell anyone, nobody on Instagram, nobody on TikTok. Just disappear, do the work, and then reappear in 6 months and you'll be a different person. The question is, will you actually do it and put it into practice? Now, you need to understand some things, that you're going to make a lot of people angry when you start doing what's best for you. You have to accept the fact that there really won't be anybody who can teach you. It's going to be day by day learning, mistake after mistake. But every mistake you make, it's all necessary, because it's part of the learning curve leading towards a big change in your fortunes.
And I was walking with 3 of my friends in a Ferrari. Pull up at the lights. I said to my friends, I was like, bro, how do we get Ferraris? And he's like, what do you mean? We can barely afford food. He has 200 grand for a car. Something is broken. None of the teachers at school have Ferraris. No one else I know has a Ferrari. What do we have to do to find the money? This is all a lie. I want a Ferrari. And my friends were like, don't know. That's why I have Ferraris and they don't. Because I was envious. Most people don't care. Didn't try at all. I did it. With all of the pain I went through and all the problems I had, I still managed to do it. You started at a higher bracket than me. You started from a middle income at home. You had food. I didn't have food. How did you fail so massively?